Hey everybody, it is Zach the Welder here, and I am coming at you with another fixture table video. So the last one I did, I'll leave a link down below, was on taking the Fireball fixture table here, which is what I am sitting at, out of the box, putting it together, and just kind of some quick use and kind of showing you how it works. Today we're just going to be going ahead and fixturing some parts that I have to turn out here. This is the framework for, I believe it is a beer canning machine. The customer has specified 35 thousandths of an inch as the tolerance that everything needs to be within the drawing. So pretty tight, and a table like this is nice because it lets you actually hit that tolerance.
So just as important as your grinder or your welder, having a computer in your shop like this where you can open CAD files is really a must. I'm using Fusion 360 here. This is a really decent, really cheap program for opening step files and to be able to rotate parts in 3D here, pull your dimensions, check your orientation on parts. It's just really a decent program for not a whole lot of money compared to, you know, some of your higher end ones out there.
Okay, so this is a really common situation when dealing with parts like this where you get multiple vendors involved, and I want to talk about it real quick here. So on the print behind me here, this bar here, the parts that I actually have are 44 3/4. The print calls out 44 7/8. I don't know exactly what this is doing, so I need to confirm that, hey, is this acceptable? Do you want me to proceed putting this stuff together? Because you have a lot of other parts that are put together there, and I don't want to be on the hook for, hey, this doesn't fit. You're the last person that touched it. What's the deal here? So got my phone out, shot the engineer an email. We came up with a fix here, so that is the vertical bars are going to be narrower, but the only critical dimension on that print is the top there where it actually bolts to the machine. So as long as I maintain that 39 and 7/8 dimension there, we should be good. So having a good relationship and an open relationship with your customers is very, very important. So there's my spiel for the day. All right, so I'm going to show you here why I ended up going with a fireball table over some of the other competitors out there. And once you get into their tooling, their stuff is so cool. So check this out. So I have to make some legs here, and they have a machine attachment point that's mounted on there. And there's different blocks here. So these are the slide blocks right there. This will screw to that, and then I can go ahead and set my internal dimension for where it mounts to the machine here, and then I'm just using one of these other stop blocks here to rest it on. So now I don't have to use a tape measure or anything. As long as I just hold that guy right there, I can tack it on there. I've got other blocks up here that are toothed. That's another cool thing. Like, I don't think I'd mentioned that, but yeah, so the fireball deals here, instead of just sliding like a segment or a strong hand, like there's actually a toothed segment here that interlocks every 1/16 of an inch. So it just kind of steps along there. Holds it down really nice and secure, but is just so freaking sweet for this. I've made a couple sets of machine legs like this for this company, but yeah, it just goes out so fast and it works so well, and I'm really pumped because I got to get these finished up here, and 2 out of my 3 children have a stomach bug right now, so I'm really hoping I can get this stuff finished and delivered before it hits me. So we're going to get to welding here. Cheers to everybody out there watching. I don't drink beer, I drink Doritos instead. So I have one frame done. It's loaded on the truck. It is now like 6:30 and I have to deliver all of them in the morning, and 2 of my children have been barfing their brains out today. So I am begging the, fabrication gods that I can get this stuff finished and delivered before I start getting it. Because everybody that's had small children knows what this is like. You bring home a bug like that and bleh, everybody gets it. So I'm hoping that guava is not too bad to see later on in the evening. So I'm just gonna set you guys up on top of my job box here, just because I really have to get this done and let you see it kind of start to finish. So thank you all for sticking around, and sorry for not having this be better quality than it is, but I got to get it done and get it delivered. So thank you all for watching. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. So this frame here is done. I just have to get it out on the truck for delivery. And yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I've been using the Dynasty 300 back there. I've got 4.5 hours of arc time on it now. So far, everything is awesome with it. I really like it. Thank you all for tuning in, and check back the channel for more welding content. Thank you all for watching.